What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media, back with another video. So from the beginning, you guys might recognize this interior. Yes, I'm in my 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT, and I want to take it out to shoot some photos because it has been a long time since I've done this. So it's almost sunset. We have about 30 minutes. Perfect, no direct sunlight. I'm gonna quickly start up the car, head to a shoot location, and hopefully get some shots taken. So a little cold start. So just made it here to a little cul-de-sac shoot location. So nothing fancy, but I just wanted a plain old background with nothing in the back but just trees and nature, and my car being the centerpiece. So yeah, I always like to describe building a car like artwork, just because everyone might build their car a different way. So a bunch of guys own this platform, whether it's the Lancer or Evo 10 platform, but there's just so many different ways, so many different modifications you can add to it. So yeah, hopefully my build is pretty unique. Hope you guys like it. But let me get to shooting some photos, and then we'll do a little walk around for those of you guys who are new to the channel. So just managed to snap some photos of the car. Let me show you guys a quick sneak preview. I think all in all, I shot some pretty nice photos. Again, I'm shooting with my Nikon D5300 camera. So let me just kind of cycle through. These are raw photos that are not edited yet, and I'm not the best at photography, but I'm just slowly practicing. I'm shooting in full manual mode, so what that means, I have to adjust the ISO, adjust the aperture, f-stop, all that stuff. Yeah, I don't usually take my camera out to take photos too often, but I just haven't took photos of this car for a long time since it was at the shop. This is the first photo shoot I've done of the car since I got it back from the shop, with it being turbo now. So yeah, just a bunch of photos. They'll be up on my Instagram page, so make sure to follow me on my Instagram page. I have JUS_TYN, where I post photos of my car. Before it gets too dark, let me just quickly walk around. So those of you guys who have been following my build for a few years will know that this car has been my baby for the past 5 years. Got this car since brand new, and again, this is the 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT. The car has changed a lot since stock. Like I said, I'm the only owner. So pretty much every single mod done to the car is on the YouTube channel. I have over 1,000 videos on the channel, so you guys could scroll past some of the older videos from a couple years back just to see some of the install videos or DIY videos. But yeah, this car, like I said, has gone through a lot. Some of the big things that people like, or that this car stands out than your regular Lancer or Evo. Firstly, the car is wide body. Secondly, the car is turbocharged. Thirdly, the car has big brakes all around, and I guess you can say another thing is this car has a bunch of rare JDM parts. So yeah, hope you guys like this little walk around. Let me show you guys the interior, and I'll show you guys a quick look of the engine bay as well. And let's step into my office. So here's my interior. So recently I also changed out a bunch of stuff. So here's a good look. So I used to just modify the outside of the car, but I believe that you spend a lot of time in the interior when you're driving, so I definitely want to beauty up the interior as well. Let's pop the hood and show you guys what we have. So I would say the exterior of the car hasn't changed all too much in the past 1 year, just because yeah, I pretty much, this setup has been the same for maybe almost 2 years now. No, I should say, okay, this car really quote unquote broke the internet or Lancer forums back in 2018 when I first put on this wide body kit. If you guys are wondering, the fronts are victory functions and the rears are custom wide body kit. I am the only one in North America rocking this kit. If you guys are interested, I work with a body shop who custom makes them. We do have a few different designs as well, so hit me up on my DMs, we can work something out. And then the next big thing was whenever I put on my big wing setup and front bumper, a lot of people like how it looked. I recently switched out the wing, so I had a carbon fiber Various Euro GT wing. Now I replaced it with a carbon fiber Voltex Type 4 wing. So my dream wings setup is from Voltex, so super awesome. So that's new. Let's see what else on the outside is new. Oh, my vortex generator right here is new. So this is in carbon fiber. Previously I had carbon fiber Hydro Dip one, but the clear coat faded, so I replaced it. And then on the outside, the canards are new as well. These are huge, massive carbon fiber canards, custom made by Wheeler Motorsports. And then of course, with it being turbo, my front mount intercooler is peaking right now. I have the ARC front mount intercooler. And let's show you guys what's been done to the engine bay. So like I said, exterior, not too many changes in the past year. Interior, some subtle changes. Let me just show you guys the interior as well, since I just walked here. So Voltex steering wheel, that's new. And then I put on these Chasing J's titanium hardware. These are Chasing J's and Grady collab, so pretty cool. This steering wheel is super rare, if you guys are wondering. Only 100 made in the world. And then I changed up my NRG setup to a Works Bell setup. So I have a Works Bell short hub and Works Bell tilt hub. And then I also changed up my shifter setup. So I know previously I had like a samurai sword. A lot of you guys are wondering. Now I have a Chasing J's titanium shift knob and a cold speed shifter. And then big turbo, I also had more gauges. So my boost gauge, my air fuel ratio gauge, and my oil temperature gauge are all from AEM. Let's see, I think interior wise that's about it. But like I said, the big change is in the engine bay, because a year ago I was naturally aspirated. Now it's turbocharged. So here are the goods. Alright, so there's a lot to take in. It's really pretty. Before I turbocharged the car, I already had a vision of how I want to build it. So this, like literally, I can show you guys. Over a year ago, I had planned out how I want my engine bay to look. So on the outside, exterior is, I guess you can say, kind of plain. It's black in color, black and yellow accents, black and gold accents. But then the engine bay was really pop with the titanium bits. So I wanted a bunch of titanium stuff under the engine bay, as well as a bunch of rare JDM goodies, which I have right now. So starting over here, this big pipe right here is my upper intercooler piping. So when I was NA I didn't have it, but now that I'm turbo, you need an upper intercooler piping. So got all that. Managed to source one of the holy grail ARC pieces. I love JDM parts. Like I said, ARC, it's a discontinued, really rare Japanese brand. So this piece right here is probably like the most expensive part of my car, just this one piece. Super rare. Managed to source some Blitz pipe stopper. These are rare and discontinued as well. Let's see, a bunch of stuff, to be honest. ARC blow valve pipe, ARC intake box, titanium carbine front strut bar. There's just so many stuff. I did a separate video talking about exactly what changes have been done to the engine bay. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure to look past some of the older videos. But yeah, I'll talk about, like I said, literally this car has been torn apart and a bunch of stuff has been put in. Bigger throttle body, bigger intake manifold, cams, you know, the turbo, all that stuff. And a bunch of dress up parts too. So yeah, this thing is by no means the fastest thing. Right now she's running about low boost. I've hit a high of about 9 pounds of boost. So I think I'm right around like 300 crank or so horsepower. But yeah, depending on how the tune goes, you know, maybe I'll up the boost, maybe I'll build the block in the future, who knows. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy the setup how she is. And if you guys are wondering, this is the GT model, so it has a 2.4 liter 4B12 engine. So you can turbo it the same way whether it's the 4B11 or 4B12 engine. But yeah, love the engine bay, so pretty. Oh, HKS blow valve back there. Now the JDM goodie told me fuel pressure regulator gauge. So like I said, I love a bunch of JDM parts. So yeah, rare, discontinued, hard to source JDM parts, but they look great. There are a few things that I'll be changing up. If you guys are wondering if this is the end of the build, this is a car that I see myself keeping for a long time, possibly forever. I just invested so much time and money into this car, so this car really means a lot to me. But there'll be a few subtle changes coming in the future. In the past like few weeks, I did a lot of install videos because I had a lot of parts stocked up over the 1 year this car was gone, and I just kind of threw them all onto the car before my Super Late Battle car show. There's still a few other parts I'm going to put on. So I'm going to replace the HKS blow valve. I managed to source a rare ARC blow valve, so that's going to go on hopefully soon. I also have these Ganondors. So these are authentic Ganondors. If you guys didn't know, the Ganondor side mirrors, again discontinued, super rare. They come in like a kind of like a carbon fiber hydro dip. It's not fake, it's just how they come. But I managed to source the Ganondors with the LED side marker. That's again super rare and discontinued. So some of the clear coat faded on that one, but I managed to get my boy in San Antonio, Goldie Customs, to kind of customize it and wrap real carbon fiber over it. So you guys will see that in a separate video as well. But yeah, that's I think those two things are about it. In the near future, the car, I guess it's coming to its final stages. There's still a few stuff here and there I want to do. In the interior, you guys saw I have a harness bar. It's a Cypher Auto harness bar, so I can still have passenger seat in the back seat, but eventually I want to get a roll cage. There's just a bunch of stuff that I want to add to it eventually. Right now she's still static. I don't think I'll go airbags, but with the front end being pretty low, it's kind of hard sometimes. So I might get maybe an air cup setup to help me go up driveways, and you know, if there's big dips and stuff, I could get over it. Maybe in the future. Right now my trunk is empty, so maybe in the future with the air cups I'll get a nice trunk setup as well. Oh, another thing I just remembered, so with the exhaust setup, I'm still running the HKS high power muffler exhaust. The main difference is right now I'm being turboed, so I have a downpipe and I switch out the OEM Ralliart downpipe to the HKS downpipe. So you can't see that, but HKS downpipe is down from the turbo, and then underneath pretty much it's the same. We did do a cat delete, but eventually I might go bigger piping, maybe 2.5 or a full 3-inch, who knows. Right now currently the way it sits, it really does not have a cat or a resonator, just have the mufflers, but it's still not too loud. So yeah, I guess sun pretty much is about to set, so I think I should make my way out. Yeah, the main purpose is I just wanted to bring my camera, get some photos, because it has been almost a year since I did a photo shoot with this car. And right now I'm back in the interior, and I think I'm just gonna take it out for a nice little drive. I won't be talking, but I'll just be having the camera down, so hopefully you guys can get some sound clips of the car when it's accelerating and blow valve sounds and all that good stuff. So the beast is back in the garage. So like I said, hope you guys like those little sound clips. I didn't want to take it out on the highway, so it was just more like second gear, third gear, fourth gear pulls. I couldn't really get up to such a high speed because again I was on public roads, but yeah, just wanted to get some clips of pulls for you guys to hear. The reason I didn't want to bring a highway is because the other day when I was getting some detailing stuff done, I recently switched out this ARC up intercooler piping, so I had to take this part out and the other side towards the charge pipe. I also took off my HKS blow-off valve just to, you know, mess with it. And yeah, whenever I guess I put it back, I didn't put it back tight enough. So the last time I started out and I tried to take it out of the garage, it went into limp mode. So yeah, again, first time turbo car owner here, so a lot of stuff that I'm learning. Even though it's tight, like I said, it's still on, it didn't pop off. So I just want to take it for a drive just to make sure everything's good. Make sure I'm, you know, hitting boost and all that stuff. So if you guys stay to the very end, you guys like my turbo Mitsubishi Lancer build, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you know when new videos are out. I post videos of my builds every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9 AM Central Time. And like I said, I literally document every single thing on this car on my YouTube channel. I'm also documenting my other builds like my Civic Si and my DC5 RSX. So yeah, pretty much all that. Any car shows, car meets, car events I go to, everything is documented on my YouTube channel. If you follow me on Instagram, which I highly recommend, then you guys will see that first. So any new mods I get, I show it on Instagram, show me installing it first, and then YouTube sees it a little bit later since I need time to edit the videos and all that stuff. But if you guys stick to the end, again, subscribe if you haven't, leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.